Shiver me timbers, me mateys, but guess what? AtGames has announced a brand new pinball theme. Sea of Thieves is coming, ya landlubbers. And the question we all have to ask is, will this pinball machine, will this skin, will it lead us to the buried treasure? Will pre-orders mean X marks the spot? Or, ya landlubbers, is it time to walk the plank? Okay, everybody, we are back. Thank you, as always, for hanging out upstairs with us. This is PDubs, and we're going to talk real quick about the new AtGames Legends Pinball 4K theme skin that got announced yesterday by AtGames. That's right, the Sea of Thieves, the first Rare/Microsoft IP-branded skin is coming out. Premium Standard Edition. They have a couple of bundles and stuff. I'm going to give you my honest reaction to this new themed skin design for this pinball machine, as well as what the heck is going on with the fact that they're missing showing us something that is so important. But before we get there, we got to talk about the way this pinball machine actually looks. So when you dive in and you take a good look here at this pinball machine, is this possibly one of the better designed pinball machines? We actually have artwork that matches throughout the entire pinball machine, unlike the absolute travesty that was Star Trek, unlike the absolute aberration that was Jurassic Park. We actually have an artwork skin here that makes sense all around from all four angles. You got the topper, which we'll get to, but take a look at the back box. You got your plain black with the Sea of Thieves logo. You got your skull speaker grills. You got a little pirate ship here. You notice the coloring. Everything matches all around. You got your character there. You can kind of see the playfield here, which we'll show you a better picture of the playfield. And then right here, you got this cool looking. Now, keep in mind, guys, I've never played Sea of Thieves before, so I have no idea who these characters are and stuff. All I know is it's an online, massive, multiplayer pirate game, right? And also you have, this cool looking pirate guy. I don't know if he's like a big boss or something, but, that all looks pretty awesome. We got some artwork on the front. Let's take a look here. Let's really zoom in. From the front of the machine, especially if you have other stuff on the sides of the pinball machine, if you're not able to see the artwork clearly on the sides in your home, taking a look here from the front, this is great. I mean, this is what I wanted from like Jurassic Park. Just, put some dinosaurs on there, give us a little something. It's going to come with matching control panel artwork, and you can kind of get a good view of it. Again, there's the topper right there. So, in all honesty, the front looks cool. That left side looks cool. Let's keep going here. Can we see the right side? Here we go. And different artwork, it's not matching artwork like mirror images, but it matches the theme. It's not like on one side we have, Photoshop, Microsoft Paint clips from the movie, and on the other side we have other high-resolution artwork like they did with Jurassic Park, right? The artwork matches in regards to the style, coloring, shading, everything with the pinball machine. You got the ships. It looks like a Kraken. Got some pirate guy here. Again, I don't know who these characters are, but you have to admit, this is a pretty cool-looking pirate-themed pinball game, or pinball machine, if you're into it. Nice little character on the side there as well. Cool little images we got going on here. And here it is without the topper, if you're not a fan of the topper. But I think we actually can tell, it's the same size as all the other 4K pinball machines. Cool little skull speaker grill covers. I like those. Those look pretty cool. Here's the actual topper. Again, I have no idea who this character is. No idea whatsoever, because I've never played Sea of Thieves before. But taking a peek here, this looks pretty cool too, right? The topper looks pretty cool. You got the pirate. It's a, instead of just doing the half crescent shape, they actually have it kind of cut in here, which is different than the other toppers we've seen. So I think that looks pretty cool, right? Kudos to AtGames for coming up with a cool designed pinball game. So it looks good from an appearance point of view, but what about the frickin' game? So AtGames decides to put out this trailer, this hype trailer, get people excited. Pre-orders go live November 11th, which is next week, for this pinball skin cabinet. And they don't show the pinball game at all in this trailer. The game that this IP and the game that this artwork is based on, where is the frickin' game? Where is the gameplay? Because what's interesting, guys, you may not know this, or maybe you do know this, but I find it very interesting that the actual Sea of Thieves pinball game has been delayed by AtGames. It's not even coming out until December 31st is the last update I heard. December 31st is when it's coming out. But they're doing all this marketing and hype and FOMO, and all their paid influencers are going to come on and tell you to go buy it next week when it goes live. But you don't even know if you'll like the game included, right? Now, luckily, on one of the marketing slicks, they actually included a shot of the playfield on the right. And of course, this playfield is subject to change. But taking a peek here at this playfield, let's kind of see what we can notice, right? For starters, it appears that AtGames and Magic Pixel, who I'm assuming designed this game, because these side rails and the artistic style, everything reminds me of what Magic Pixel does. So I'm pretty confident that Magic Pixel's the one making these games. I don't know why AtGames hasn't really confirmed that yet, but we'll find out soon. But, you know, what do you notice? 2 flippers. Thank you. Thank you. We are tired. A lot of us in this community. I can't speak for everybody, and opinions are like buttholes. Everyone has one. But we are so tired of seeing these pinball games coming out, these Magic Pixel games, and they all have 9 freaking rails on them. They all have 9 flippers on them, 6 flippers, 7 flippers, 8 flippers, multiple playfield levels, like just insanity, right? And what is one thing that I wanted that you guys heard me screaming about when it came to them doing Killer Instinct and Battletoads? I said, look, if you want to make the deluxe themed, all the crap that Magic Pixel does, and throw it on Sea of Thieves, I won't care. But make Killer Instinct and make Battletoads look like 90s themed pinball, which means only 2 flippers, right? 2 flippers, or maybe a third up here or up here, like your typical 90s pinball game, right? Well, looks like they've heard that advice. They've heard that feedback from myself and many others. I'm only seeing 2 flippers on the playfield, much like pinball games we know and love and are used to, right? Got your little ramp over here. You got a pirate ship on the left-hand side. Looks like you got some pirate pistols right here. I can't really tell what this is. Can't really see what this is either. It just kind of looks like rocks, and I don't know what that dial is. That could be a compass. Got a couple pirates on the slingshots right here, so that's kind of cool, right? And over here you have what appears to be a blunderbuss, like a big shotgun. I thought it was a cannon at first, but then I saw the stock on the back of it, so that looks like a pirate blunderbuss. And in the background here, you can kind of see this almost looks like a minotaur looking guy. If you've played Sea of Thieves and know what the hell this is, let me know in the chat. They have minotaurs in Sea of Thieves. That's interesting. Again, I've never played the game before. And then on top of the pop bumpers, you have some masts, pirate ship masts and sails sticking up. And back here just looks like, you know, your typical wooden pirate structure with some barrels on it. I can't really tell what is on top of all these ramps and all that stuff. But basically, you have 2 flippers. You'll have paths to take up here to hit this target. So my guess is this is a captive ball target. So maybe you have to hit the ball here. That could be a captive ball and goes here. If not, you just go up here, hit that spot target, and then it's going to come right back. Up here, we do have our little catch shoot right here. And obviously, if you hit it 5 times, you'll spell that word. Sails, maybe it says sails. I can't really tell. And then right here, you got some spot targets right here. You got a couple different ramps this way. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4 different paths to take here. Looks like a target here. And the ball will continue to go around. If you go here, you're going to go up the ramps, and you're going to come back down this way. So nice little layout. Reminds me a lot of the pinball games that we've been wanting from AtGames. Like, it actually kind of looks like a real pinball game. But here's the problem, right? This game doesn't even come out till 12/31, December 31st, right? And we kind of have a picture of the playfield that's subject to change. But as of November 11th, which is next week, you know, the FOMO hype has begun. Limited quantities available. Get your orders in for this pinball machine. But how do you know that the game doesn't suck. And you might say to me, well, wait a minute, PDubs, wait a minute. You're not being fair here, because there are like 400, I'm sorry, not 400. There's a couple hundred pinball games that you can run on the AtGames hardware. So, you know, if Sea of Thieves, if the game actually sucks, does it matter? You'll have plenty of other games to play. Well, in my opinion, if you're going to make a themed game, the game's got to be cool, right? So where is the gameplay is what I'm saying. I understand the game's not ready to go, but surely you got something to show people. Surely you got a quick demo. So from an appearance point of view, it looks cool. Keep in mind too, just the machine by itself, $1,200. If you want to get the surround sound feedback kit pre-installed, it's $1,700, but they're also doing sales. Let's take a look. So you could get the premium starter kit with the surround sound feedback kit pre-installed for $1,449 instead of that $1,600. So you're gonna get a little bit of money off, like $150 or some crap like that. And that's if you order on the 11th and it comes directly from China to you. If you wait until these things show up in the United States, they're gonna charge you $1,800. And those orders are starting December 20th. So you have from November 11th until December 20th. So here's my opinion. So from November 11th until December 20th, my opinion is this: wait until you see the gameplay. Make sure you like the game enough that it looks cool enough. I'm assuming they're going to show the gameplay before December 20th, before the pre-sale ends. And that way then you can make a decision like, I want to buy this skin. Otherwise, the only other reason to buy it is you are a huge fan of Sea of Thieves and you really like the artwork and you don't care how the game plays. But that's my initial reaction. Let me know what you think. Give me your thoughts, feedback, or reactions below. And if you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up on the way out, min mateys. And as always, my dudes, thank you for subscribing.